What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Lfritz, and today I thought I would do an unscripted commentary. This is my first one in a while. It's been like half a year at this point, but I saw something pretty interesting on Twitter and I just wanted to give it some thought real quick. So one thing that I'm unfortunate enough to see almost every day is WHErwin's Twitter account.
I don't care if it looks like I'm sucking my own dick here. In fact, I wish I could do that. I've tried, and
I'm gonna jump in there.
Complain about the demons list.
A really good Geometry Dash YouTube channel, and also a good level creator that typically puts out pretty bad tweets about the demons list. It's not that his takes are bad per se, they're actually most of the time correct, but he kind of rants about it a lot for no reason. But every once in a while he does put out something that I like, or at least something that challenges the mind a bit. And recently he put forward an interesting idea. He tweeted out, "Rate all levels." People thought he was joking at first, but he then followed this up saying that he was serious, and that more levels should be rated. Here's the tweet. I'm being serious when I say rate all levels, by the way. If a level is at least a minute long and has no secret ways, I don't see why it shouldn't get rated. I thought it would be interesting to explore this idea a little more, and see if it could actually work in the current state of things. So let's take a look. So the first thing to see is how it would work when it's put into practice. It wouldn't make that much sense to put bad but playable levels in the same category as rated levels now. So I think there would need to be a new level of rating implemented. This would be below a regular rating, and it would give players who beat it stars, orbs, and all that stuff. But it wouldn't give the creator any creator points, since creators wouldn't need to be that skilled at creating in order to make one of these levels. This would also prevent mass CP farming, and more bad levels coming from that. There could also be a tab in the game for these levels as to give an incentive to play them for people who want stars. The best part about this is it gives smaller creators an opportunity for more people to play their levels than usual. If you have the drive in order to make something like this, then you will be able to make a complete level, even if you're not that skilled at first. I mean, nobody's skilled at first, but certain people definitely start out easier than others. I think this would help out people that aren't as fast at the creating learning curve. People might complain that these are mixing in with the actually good levels too much, but these wouldn't go on the feature tab or Hall of Fame, and if they have their own tab, then separating it wouldn't be too much of a problem. And an even better solution is to sort by recent and then a star rating in order to see all the levels at once. I think this would be better for the overall layout of the game, as well as helping out smaller or not as talented creators. Obviously, you can't just rate all the levels in Geometry Dash. So let's set some boundaries for what levels can get rated. WHErwin said that the level should have to be long in length at least, and shouldn't have a secret way. I'd like to add a few more regulations as to make sure that certain levels can't be rated and the quality of levels still stay up. Number 1, the level should have a verification video if it's a demon. There's no excuse for not having a verification video anymore. OBS is free and it's not too tough on your PC to run it. If you can beat demons, chances are you have a computer or phone that can use a screen recorder. So I see no reason for this not to be implemented. This would prevent extreme demons from popping up left and right and prevent people from just uploading impossible levels and getting them rated. The game doesn't need more hacked levels that are only beat by other hackers. That's what Tartarus is for. The standards would be higher the harder a level gets, but I think the verification video should definitely have clicks, and maybe even extreme demon verifications should be streamed. I also don't think that auto levels should be given this rating, since people could just upload a layout of an auto, and other people can get stars for it. If you play all the in-game auto levels, you can get quite a bit of stars with absolutely no skill. Also, copies of other levels, or if blank was level 1 levels, would also not be rated, for obvious reasons. unless it's a total recreation of the original. As you may have noticed, most levels pass all the check marks for my boundaries, so this would not be a problem for most people. Only people who are hacking or trying to get cheap stars. I think these rules would make sure that these levels are better, typically, and also more fun to play. Also, it encourages more people to actually decorate extreme demons, since the extreme demons in the game are mainly kind of average to begin with. This could have the potential to be a lot of work for RobTop, but here's an easy workaround. Just give the mods permission to give levels this rating, and then they could also send them into RobTop for features and regular star ratings. This would also work in the rating system we have today, where mods could appoint levels with the star rating, and then RobTop could give them feature. But for this, I think that would be a good system. This would make it so RobTop wouldn't have to do any extra work, and players could get more levels rated. I think the mod team would be happy to do this, since it's really not all that much extra work on their part. They already go through a bunch of levels like this that don't exactly deserve a send, but they're also not too bad, so they could work as these kind of levels. It would have to be its own separate thing though, and certain mods would have the ability to do this, and certain ones wouldn't. RobTop would select the mods that would have this ability. Some people might get this rating when they actually want a feature. I think the system would work if the creator would update the level, and then resubmit it to mods, and then mods could send it to RobTop. So there's really no downside to this system, as far as how much work people do, since that's already something that happens a lot. Overall, I think this kind of system would have potential to inspire a lot of people to make more levels, and inspire other people to make better levels. I see this as a really positive change for Geometry Dash, and if this were to ever happen, I would be pretty surprised, but also pretty happy about it. It's not likely that we'll get a system like this, but if we do, I think it would be cool to have a bunch of new rated levels in 2.2. Oh, and if you're a fan of podcasts, I'm doing one with one of my friends, and of course you know, I finna leave a link in the description, so go check that out if you like podcasts. If you don't, you probably won't like it. Probably don't click the link. Thanks for watching, everybody, and see you later.
I'm about to blow the world away with my music. Record labels coming from my new hits. Like I'm doing shmups, I'm a shooter bitch. I'm an independent and I know they wanna use it. You like that effect?